To Sleeping Dog video. Today, I just wanted to show finally the unboxing, finally my EiBOS upgrade adapter to do filament drying to upgrade my X1 Carbon 3D printer AMS unit version 1. So it'll now do filament drying as well. So I just got it. It was on the pre-order. And so as you can see, this, I took it out of the cardboard box it came in, and it came with these waxy cardboard little corner pieces to offset it in the box, maybe for vibration reasons. I just wanted to, I'm still working on my videos from Monterey Car Week. So I'm going to finish those hopefully within the next week or so. So then I can get back to my 3D printing projects. So, but I wanted to show the unboxing. It is, so this is how it boxed. Nice black box. And then foam. And then it comes with the manual. And this should be fairly quick because I'm not going to do the setup right now. I'll come back and do the setup. But this is a nice tool. I'm looking and admiring what it has a point on the end. So I'm admiring what type tool it is, but it's looks like a really well built tool. No, point at the end. No, this is a screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver. So then these are other, let's see, in here. These are probably other brackets. I have to go through the setup guide to understand how to put this together. It shouldn't be too hard, but I haven't done it before. So you know me, it takes me a little bit longer than other people to get something put together when I'm doing it for the first time. I go slower than other people, but I make sure I do it correctly. I don't want to break anything. And if other people say, well, it just takes too long, I hate watching the video and everything, c'est la vie, as they say. That's just how long it takes me. So I just wanted to show the unboxing. And this I bought with my own money. EiBOS or any other maker is not paying me to say anything about this. I forget how I found out about it. It's been like a month and a half since, or 2 months or so since I actually ordered it, and a month and a half since I went to Monterey Car Week. So I saw this. I was looking around and made my own out of a food dehydrator that I got off Temu, TEMU.com. Made my own cover and everything that I'll see if I uploaded it to my channel, but I made a video about it. And I printed out and designed my own cover for the food dehydrator, which ended up really professional looking. So I was impressed about that. And, but that's a single unit. This one goes on my AMS unit for my X1 Carbon. They don't make an AMS unit for the Centauri Carbon. So I have both of those printers. So I suggested to Elegoo And if you guys want to also write in an email to tech support and also suggest that you would like to see, the more people that can suggest it, the more likelihood that they might decide to design one. I told them that the Elegoo Centauri Carbon people, they said they were not going to, at the time, design an AMS unit like they first had said they were going to. So I told EiBOS that, and I told EiBOS that they already have about roughly half of the unit already designed. So as long as it works and everything, since I haven't tried it, all they have to do is design the other half. And they could, and I would be willing to pay like $200 for the other part of the unit, even though I already spent like 179 on this part. But I would spend maybe another 150, maybe 200 or so as a complete unit, but maybe 150 for the other part, and then be able to put these together. Or better yet, I'll probably just buy a whole new one. So for around $200 or so, if I could get a new unit that included this part plus the motors to run the filament, then it was a whole dryer unit. That would be great because I need it for my Centauri Carbon printer. So the Centauri Carbon printer right now, I have my filament dryer that I made, and so that'll suffice for now. So I really, as I keep saying on different videos, I keep having a hellish time getting and it's really starting to storm outside. Windy. It's really become, wow, it's really become really windy. So I'm looking outside and raining. So I'll have to see. I don't know if it's supposed to. It might. Lightning and thunder, which is very unusual for out in California. So anyway, let me get back to this. So this, my unboxing. This, if I turn this over and show you, is all how it comes packaged. This unit here, if I take this out, so this is one of the control units. And you see those are the cables. And there's 4 cables because there's 4 filament in my dryer for the AMS unit. So this is the cable, the power cable. And then this is all the brackets. I'm not taking stuff out too much because I want to put it back in here and then take it out when I go to do the actual setup. And the setup may take a little while. So I don't know if it'll take an hour or several hours to do it. These are the control units. I will say that what I liked about this unit was that it can dry different type filament at different type temperatures within the one AMS unit. So the one thing I wanted to say is the AMS unit version 2 for the newer Bamboo Labs printer, and I think works on the older printers also, is that it'll dry or it'll print. You can't dry and print at the same time. So to me, even if it costs a little more to add this unit on top of the AMS unit version 1, and version 1, people say, isn't as fast at loading. but I didn't mind the loading speed so far, and I haven't had any problems with trying to get uh, stuck filament out of my unit like other people have had. I haven't had come across that issue. I've had a couple of times where it broke and I took it out, but it was pretty straightforward. So until I have those issues, here's a little rubber piece. I'm assuming that goes somewhere in the printer. And then I'm just going to show that. Okay, so these are foam pieces. Okay, that's it for this. I just want to show that this goes on as a top unit. So it goes on the top, in place of the top that's on the AMS unit right now, that oval rounded top. This is the main unit, and then the controls go. So what it does is what I liked about this, there's one other competing unit. I forget who makes it. But what I liked about this is that not only can it dry filament at different rates depending on what filament you have. So maybe PETG compared to PLA compared to uh, uh, what is it? The rubbery filaments and so forth, and nylon and so forth. It can do it at different. It can also print and dry at the same time. So that's another key. And the other key is that it that's what I term it. I don't know if that's the correct term, so please don't hold me to it. But it flash dries. So as the filament goes through the hot end, I don't know if it goes through the hot end or it goes through a Bowden tube, then to the hot end. But in any case, it flash dries it as it goes through, which is an added bonus. So instead of drying it, sending it through the long Bowden tube that then has a tendency to get more moisture back in it, this is supposed to flash dry it right into your extruder hot end. So that is really a key thing that the other unit that I was about to get before I settled on this one and was a little bit cheaper, I think. That's what I liked about this unit. So that's a plus for this unit. So again, the pluses are the flash drying, the drying and printing, and the drying alone, and the drying of different types of filament at different temperatures, all within this one unit, and all on a nice compact top that lifts up and goes right on top of the AMS unit. So it's going to be a really sweet setup when I get it done. And as I said, I guess this is all I wanted to show for now. As I said, please go to EiBOS and tech support and suggest that they make an AMS unit for the Centauri carbon, because I would buy it. I even recommend what cost you would buy it for. Like I would pay $200 for it. I wouldn't pay more than $3 or more dollars because I only paid $300 for the printer. So, but I would pay a good $200 for it if they can make it for that price. This top unit incorporated with the base unit. So all-in-one unit is what I would buy, and I would buy another one for that unit. So I have 4 on my Elegoo and 4 on my Centauri Carbon. So hopefully this will work as advertised. And if so, I'm really going to be psyched because my problem was that in my back bedroom, I don't know if I'm just too close to the window, but I had literally a hellish time keeping dry filament. Dry filament, dry filament, dry filament. I keep telling you, just go back and watch my other videos so I don't have to repeat it here on what I'm talking about on how I have to dry my filament and what issues are, how you tell if you have wet filament. Now I really know if I have wet filament, and I know absolutely if I have wet filament, and I know the drying procedures. But to keep it dry is just nuts. That's why flash drying it right through the path into the hot end and then out the nozzle to the final product I'm printing is going to be a godsend and is going to be just incredibly useful, and I'm so stoked and happy. So for now, I'm going to set this aside, go back to my working on my, my video projects so I can get those finished. And then in about a week, I'm going to get back to putting this together. But I wanted to show the unboxing. So for John, this is Sleeping Dog video. Woohoo! Woohoo!